up the line. Baby, you're the animal of your kind. She turn and she watch him with a beautiful smile. Humble and mild, captivated by she profile. And all those guys from over there, staring over here, to see that lovely man was the one to be there. She had a face like an angel, beauty in her.
Yeah, man, I say fear and evil, them and them heart desire. Yeah, man, I say them perpetrate evil and wicked thoughts towards their brothers and sisters. Yeah, man, I say burn them from the Western Hemisphere. Yeah, the Most High God, Emperor Haile Selassie, the first we do give thanks for life. Done already. Gabriel Masagan. Don't gonna get to where anything can happen. You don't know already. Large up love with the girl, them dumpy. Some boy, them vex, cause them hungry. Them can't come strong. We watch me. Jargon and all the things set up, you know, so that's how we hear it from the ghetto. Whole finger them, yo, then, I'm a say mad song disease. Some boy, they school finger and them, Jargon not to squeeze. Song of them. Alright, hold on. You like the bacchanal? What's that on you? You like the bacchanal? What you lion? You start to smile. Yeah, you start to smile. And yo. Free. So your mic, brother, your mic mute. I hear no background in the music. Hey, Lion, you have to hear us on the stream, yeah. Not just the Facebook. Otherwise, you're going to get delayed.
I hardly hear anything. I barely hear anything.
But we hear you loud because you need to listen on the stream. Have your headset. Now you have to get a headset.
I don't know, you got to start over, boy. Start over the damn thing.
Just over. Hold on.
No, if you have a headset too, what happened is we realized when we did bring somebody at time and they had on the headset. Yeah. You understand? Because remember they own there now.
Yeah.
Because when KG come on also, he does have on his headset. You hear some tune there, I see you start to study all kind of things here.
But see, my headset if it could be better.
I never had that fear,
huh?
I have never had that fear, and I never really give up on that thing.
Hey. Hold on.
Wait, say, boss out tune in the meantime?
Yeah, boss out tune in the meantime.
Full finger song, man, you run the tour. Nobody in a chini that can show you down. Yo, this is Gala Night and I, the French Shoots, alright, it's all about yo. Cold finger song every time, so you see man like yo, love it. A man like Jag and them boy, the large every time you hear me kick off my rhythm, say yo, some song. Say yeah. Cold finger song is yeah. Booming up the hood. Yo, me again. Yo, what up we say? Boom. Stop from call his name. Cause in a the Batman game, you're too bad man and you should feel shame. Yo, we not play your game. Jug and them bless them could never be cursed. Yo, cold finger past the worst now. You want them right in your house, but you feel right first. This your one your name. Move out a distance, boy, and run from Boya. Cause in a distance, boy, you're gonna get murdered. You want to lick a double, make you run to your mother. Jack and you know, say that him a son killer when. But from the sun, boy, you don't know from Boya. The fire we a blaze, getting hotter and hotter well. Yo, you should have never this man like Lovey and man like Jack, and you hear me? Boom! That one your name. Stop from calling your name. Cause you're not in the Batman game. You're too bad, man, and you should feel shameful. Finger now play your game. Jaga don't bless, could never be cursed. Yo, full finger don't pass the worst now. You want them right there. Yo, yeah, hear me again. Boom, hey, you really thought you could have make it, why? But me see you in a fake it, why? Say why you try take love if it die? Who think a song is going to kill a body guy? Boom, bye, bye, bye. Why should I never ever come try? Yo, you're going to get a shot, going to lick right straight to your eye. Oh, hey, stop from calling me.
Alright, Lion. You hearing me now?
Lovely. I just see your lips moving and I hear you.
Are we hearing you? Spree, you hearing me? Spree, unmute your mic.
Yeah. I hear him clearly too, but I feel he had to come off and come back on.
I take him off and put him back on.
Are they hearing me?
Yeah, we hearing you.
I know hearing all you.
Raise some volume or something. Something you might hear off because we hearing you loud and clear. Something you off. Your volume or something. Tell me if you're hearing us. Tell me. Talk to me.
I hear you.
Yeah, you loud and clear.
Loud. And when KG here, when people from foreign here, we don't hear them.
That's just so I'm coming off and I'm going on my phone.
Yeah.
No problem. Try that. Yeah, no problem.
So what you see, Lovey?
Well, I cool, man. Hey, guys, sorry for the late start, but you know, we have Lion today. Spree and we have Lion from the original in Library, King Songs. The song that we had for years with reggae and whatnot, as the case may be. And we have an artist with the man, you know, the man done backstage already, you know.
Yeah.
The man bring an artist from New York, he backstage right now, you know. Yeah, the thing's sticky. So once again, we say good evening to each and everyone. Welcome to Who, What, Where, Why, When. All right. And these days, Spree is inside the mix. This is how the thing's set up. All right. Spree, was this scene, Mike? Or was it there though?
Cool. Well, I know working on that, boy.
Oh, you have a long holiday.
I'm not supposed to be working until the 3rd, but I was trying to get, not me, but where I working, I had to do something with the where I work to fix the road in KT. We had some problems with the rain and.
All right, I hear it loud and clear though.
You see? All right, so this is Lion. You understand? Yeah, because Spree, watch that, Spree. All you're making point 14 look bad, eh? I'm telling you. You see that road there?
First thing first, you need to match a bridge. You say all this. I just work under instructions when I go. I work under instructions.
Lock you outside, so you have the KT stretch there in Cochrane. It's terrible one. And Spree them working in the borough council. Spree them in dropping a load of stone. Spree them a backhoe. Spree them a wheelbarrow.
Spree in charge of that.
What happened? The problem there is the drainage. The drain, all the water coming on the road. So they're going to fixing that. With not fixing the drain, fixing the problem with the drain, it makes no sense. But it's an engineer and
at least we fix the problem. We go handle the drain after. Anyhow, Lion, what is this scene, my brother?
Hi there, cool. Bless you, good night, brothers, and thank you for having me.
Yes, man. So Spree, we have Lion from the original Library King Songs and whatnot. So we want to talk a little history from King Songs. I know some people wanted it to come on and they think and whatnot. And this is all the things set up. So we want to go from there. So Lion, tell me something about yourself before we go into King Songs. Tell me something about Lion.
Well, Jesse name alone tell you a lot of Lion, King of the Jungle.
No, but how you get that?
Well, actually, my first DJ was the Brat. And I went to Rasta Dance with King Song, my first Rasta Dance. And I think it was Nyabingi, was a black shirt at that time, it was Blackstone. Nyabingi, Blackstone, I think Lion King. So when we were supposed to go up next now, they don't know his King song. But they asked me my individual name. So I tell them the brat. Boy, now I mean, you started laughing. The brat. Now I mean, you started laughing. You say, nah. Use a Rasta man, boy. Use a lion, boy. But before that, Raga Judah, the owner of the song, King song, it's you had to change your name and think, hey, I feel use a Lionheart, so you gotta call it Lionheart. But I find Lionheart was too kind of long, so I just cut off the heart and use Lion alone. So that's how the name come about.
All right. And what make you get into the song with because guys, how I know you. I know you with them fellas and them and whatnot. And for example, some years gone by, for those who don't know, again, all those who are coming on the live here, tonight we have DJ Lion from Labro, originated from Labro in the scheme with King songs. What made you go into that kind of era with King songs and them? Why you didn't just come up with that with your own style and like spree on them?
Well, I had my own style before, but I was a DJ. My deceased grandfather had a stereo. It was about 3 foot wide, a real old school stereo with 8-track cassette and turntable and thing on it. And I used to experiment. I used to turn the button between 8-track and turntable, and while the 8-track playing, I mixed the turntable and thing and experimenting and thing. And then growing up, my older brother, Ozzy mentioned him the other night, Gamma Singh. He used to play with Troy. Remember Super T from Library?
Yeah.
Right. They used to go out and play and thing, and I used to go out, I used to run away. Because them time I young, I used to run away and go and watch them play and thing. And I keep begging Troy, boy, give me a touch on the turntables. So he said, nah, you'll break my needles, but eventually one day he gave me a touch on it, and I could mix something. I mixed in tune from the tippy top and thing, but it used to amaze me. And eventually Gamma Singh and Troy come and break up, and Raga Judah ended up coming back to that and really give Kingston a push. So he put in Troy, he put in Gamma Singh, he put in your father, Wild Child.
Hi, partner.
Yeah, he put in your father, Wild Child and thing, and a few months passed, then Raga Judah brother say, well, Raga, you had to put in somebody used to I feel you had to put in Gamma Singh brother, and then so I link with them and they tell me, well, let's come and start to practice and thing. They say, don't bother about needles and thing, we got that covered. No matter what needles you break and thing, we go cover that. So I started practicing thing. I would say like in 3 days' time, I started to mix. Because Troy was there. And Troy was bad. So Troy started to teach me speed. My brother Gamma Singh started to teach me smooth mix and all of that. So
don't continue across. Where Troy though? Where Troy?
Troy, he deceased now.
Well, look, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Troy deceased like 4 or 5 years now.
Wow. All right. Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah, so that I started learning. In 3 days, I pick it up. And then after say, well, let me keep a block party and get some exposure and stuff. So we do a block party right by Kingston Resident there on the corner.
I remember that.
Right. It had some local artists come down.
I remember all that.
Right. So they started to get my exposure. So it had a couple of promoters there. They hear me play, they say, wait, that you plan bad boy. So I started, through that, we started to get certain bookings and things, but not for Rasta dance, for normal block one and kind of thing. And that's how I started out. Well, when King Song now started out, we didn't start out as a reggae song when we formed this group with Troy and all of us. It's after when Troy and them leave and your partner, Wild Child leave and all of that, then we get into the reggae.
Fine, you only saying you my partner, Wild Child.
But are your partner?
No. Me and he was good, but go ahead.
Yeah. So that's how I get into the King Song family.
All right.
I would remember from living in his scheme. You know, Lion just a street behind me, so we would know one another and thing.
Yeah.
But we used to go under by the shop there to listen Lion play music. Them time I wasn't it yet. We used to be under by the shop just listen Lion and this whole day man mixing and we just there breezing.
Yeah, it used to be a nice time. Just whole day we chilling by the shop.
Yeah, and then mixing music.
Yeah, them
I
time
wasn't into the music yet.
them time Raga back up in foreign here, and every week he sending a shipment a record. Sometime during the week we listen 96 laundry scene. Well, Saturday morning we have some new tune to bus. So we tune in now when laundry Saturday bus said you tune, we laughing because we don't have them thing weeks ago, months ago. Just say me and Ishmael was talking about that.
Yeah, them fellas just feel the first, but they never was first.
Yeah.
They never was first.
Yeah.
They never was first. Just the exposure them fellas had.
Listen, what going on is laundry them knew that other people had it. But listen what went on. Remember, they were at that point in time the #1 urban station.
Yeah,
Other than
platform,
98.9.
Yeah,
Right? And they had to sell these things to the people, right? Because anybody can tell you that. Anybody can tell you that in Point Fortin area, Goldfinger song, which is me and Alvin and them. We had some of the latest records because where laundry them was going and get it. We know where to get it also, and also not them alone. It had other record shops all over the place.
Yep.
And they want the record sell too. So you know what's going on.
It's a guy called Andy in St. James. He used to supply records too. Yeah.
I can tell you what that.
Yeah. Or Cleve
Then
record
we
shop.
talk about Mario. Then we talk about Insando. Then we talk about in the back by in the coffee. All them little records.
Yeah.
What I can tell you.
Yeah.
Then we have a place in Arima. Then we talk about the two places in Gulf City.
Yep. I think
Wall to wall and by Eddie.
Yep.
Right. So you understand. So we just used to listen to them, and being in an urban station, Chinese Laundry sell the thing like that. And Chinese Laundry used to buy nearly all the records in one shot to give to jugglers and all of them to keep his.
Yeah.
And all I can tell you about the thing.
You don't think, man.
Right. So tell me a little more. Now, the first time I really saw you, right? I used to go to dance. Well, I was by that party. And we outside breezing, we chilling out by the scheme. Right? And they always used to have them little blocko parties right by right there where Ole was.
Yeah.
Right. In Mahaika. Going up by the hospital. By Kenneth. The carrot shed. I think it's the carrot shed. What else called it?
Right.
What is it?
I forget his name, but I forget the exact
man.
name. But I know what you're talking about.
By GBC.
Is it GBC you're talking about?
Yeah.
Somebody on the live here. Bob. Tell me. Somebody tell me. Right. Look, mash up, boy.
Yeah. Mash up, Bob.
You can check it out on Facebook also.
Match up name are quality dance. Match up.
We are reaching
it. Yes. It's a red shot of us. Match up.
Red shot of us.
Red shot of us. Red shot
Mash up around King Song. Mash up around King Song since 1996.
Yeah, but listen. Wait now.
Really street of us. Really street.
Hold on, we go reach the. Hold on. I find all run. We ain't reach there yet. What about spring? What about you and we ain't reached there yet. Right, so let me shout out some Aussies here, Culture Blend. All right, Devon Bob them is telling me about Polynesian Hut.
Polynesian Hut, yes, correct.
Yeah.
What we does do here, Lion, if you want to see the comments, if you have another laptop or something, you could go on Facebook and you will see all the comments.
I'm watching the comments on the iPad here right now.
Right, so that's where you can. Right, so we reached to that. Right, so the first time I saw you guys was in Polynesian Hut, where they started to have song clash, but not dumplings.
Right. Yes.
Like the first time I see you. Now, Lion is a man who never used to talk. He ain't talking at all. He flipping, he record them, bam, and tune.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the mic men and them. I was there, we young, and whatnot as the case may be. And we listening, we come in and listen, because we not really part of them kind of thing. Them days, sometimes it's cat cracker put on the system. I don't know if you remember him. Yeah. And whatnot, and Lion and them come to juggle tune and whatnot. So I come to hear some tune. And in those era where I used to watch you guys dealing to be with you in that reggae aspect. Now, what make you guys go into that reggae aspect? Because that's how I know you all. I didn't really know you all in. I know you could play as a bad DJ, right? But what make you guys reach into that thing there with King Songs and them? Because come on, Spring, in the scheme there, you want to hear the latest set of reggae. Them days we have to say reggae. They're not just hardcore reggae. It's from them.
Well, what happened? Raga Judah, the owner of the song, he's a member of the 12 tribe of Israel. So the name of the song is not just King Song, it's King Song of Israel. So he already created the song to be a reggae song. But the way how the business used to go back in the 90s, more dancehall used to run the place and thing, and he had access to various record shops and thing up here. He had links with VPs and thing and all of them, so he used to get beyond the reggae. We saw hip-hop all kind of thing too.
Yeah, I know that.
And King Song didn't start with me and my brother and Troy and them. King Song started. Steve Baz was the first selector for King Song.
I know that.
Yeah. So after Steve Baz and we come and fall, then we started playing more of the Blocko kind of music and thing and stuff. And after a while, he just gets fed up with that. And yep. Bionic Steve, good soul.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. So then you all started to move from that era, right?
Yeah.
So tell me something. What make you guys? We're going to go into that part in a while, and we're going to go into where mashup had to fall in here in a while, right? Hey, look, man, bring it up, boy, the Bionic Steve, boy.
Yep.
Right. So we're going to bring up that in a while, right? So because we're going to go to the era where you guys, I meet you all in Sound Clash and whatnot. So yeah, what's going on? Let me just take a quick break while all drinking something. Me and Paul not in the glass yet. Let me take a break.
See, I'm I Love C just cup.
Oh God!
You're locked in to Trini Spice FM, bringing you the best known and less known soca, Caribbean and urban music from around the world. Trini Spice FM. Good vibes only.
Make I go love you, Make I go love you, tender.
Trini Spice FM.
A few of them cups, boy. I get jersey and thing, but I didn't get cup, boy. I get jersey and thing. I come and I play every time for them too, but I ain't get no cup, boy. I tell my own glass in the show.
That cup is from a I Love C Just USA event.
Well, I know the thing set up. I know let us be them.
Yeah.
Let us be anything.
Go hard or go home.
All right. So come in. The comment to this part, what make you guys go into the Sound Clash kind of era? Let me hear that.
Well, King Song really never went in a Sound Clash thing, We never really went in a Sound Clash era. All of us like the double thing, yes, but to enter Clash and thing, now we was done that. Because Sound Clash create enemies. Although we was the most hated song in South still, but
yes. And as I was mentioning in the last show, That is what kind of mash up all of us here. That song system thing, what kind of
Yep.
mash up, man. Man is
Yep.
be really hating on one another, I know. Really hating on
Yeah, yep.
I'm telling you, off of music, you know.
Yep.
Man, it's a total feelings, real hate, man, having.
Song clash is a sport, you know. It's a sport.
Yeah.
It's
Because we
not
never
to take personal.
really, we take it personal. We never really think about it as a sport. Until certain time here, like them boy from Japan, they started talking about all of them fellas on the same plane and going to some class and all that. The men started realizing.
Yeah, I find it real petty though, man, is taking serious though.
Yeah, and it's still happening, land. Still happening.
Yep.
Well, we spoke that when Ozzy was here with the culture blend situation, because things are still happening. Because up to this day, and it is more happening in South though, because up in the North,
exactly.
Yeah.
You don't really hear men quarreling and things with that kind of aspect.
Well,
right?
no, but in the earlies, I see two cousins on two different songs, two tongue man. One of them bust with the other one face with a microphone because of song thing. Two first cousins. I according to you, I go call him.
Well, you see, name it for Tombstone because all you were training me up to call him, and now you ain't calling on him.
Nah, I calling him.
Right in Trinidad, yeah?
Right in Trinidad, yeah.
Right in Trinidad, yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Where you was, boy?
In South?
That happened for the I think for the first and only Soca Monarch preliminary that during Pointing Festival Square in 2005.
Yeah. I played in the earliest because I was working bashment at that point in time. So we was the whole radio station.
All that I had to talk.
Yeah.
All that bashment.
All that time I played a bashment too, but in that same dance, that is where that event happened.
Yeah. That bashment thing and all that real fight on it.
Yeah.
No, we don't want that, but we go reach to all that.
We have to go. That is true. We have to go to that.
we go reach to that.
Don't play a breaks in for many years. That no breaks in for many years.
No, that radio station I can talk about that.
Spree, we are real shot stubbers tonight.
I'm telling you, real thing to talk
about.
All right. So we're going down from that. All right, brother. Spree. Well, let me ask the man something because you're ready to go in.
No, but we ain't finished with King Song yet. We had to talk about our mashup and thing coming to that time.
Yeah, we can't talk mashup yet. Mashup is lower down. All right, so we're still talking King songs. All right. The era with King songs and whatnot, as the case may be. Tell me some of the places and whatnot and where all was really good with that reggae kind of vibe.
Well,
do you see that it was going places?
King Song hardly used to play in South really. King Song was more demanded in tongue and from the East Corridor to the West Corridor and up tongue and King Song was more in demand. We hardly used to play in South. So we was more accepted in South. They say a great part is not other than his own tongue. A great song is not other than in his own tongue either. Not a bossy thing, but my dream from ever since is always to see a unity among DJs. And up to now I still can't see it.
Exactly, lad.
Yeah,
exactly.
I still can't see it.
Since I come point here, it's only me and Ali who really kind of fighting for that thing, and we kind of getting it. Kind of.
And I had to give all the props for that. You see that already hosting is a very good vibe.
Yeah. Real men, just come and just vibes, play music. Yep. Oh, where we say it? Where we say it?
No, seeing that that situation there with the King song, right? Because we're going to Lion, we're coming to you alone just now. We just handled the King song right now.
Yeah.
Right? And whatnot as the case may be, what make King songs kind of die up? Is it because of just the reggae music and it was not reaching as far as anywhere?
Well, I shouldn't say die out on it because
kinda. I was say kinda.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say die out is because King Song didn't really die out. Is the reggae era that kind of die out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
that's why, yeah, is the reggae era that kind of die out. Yeah, but King Song never stopped go to play and thing. Mashup continued after I was absent from his song and thing. Mashup carried on and thing and still used to go out and play and thing. But King Song never really died out. It's the reggae era that kind of come and take a rest.
All right. So let me go to Mashup now. Mashup, you want to, I know you're here.
I remember kind of let certain things to Lion.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, Mashup there and
It has certain time we used to go check spree. Going up behind. Yep.
All them time I know anything yet, I just transport man by going in the vibes.
Sometimes it's more than a car load full, so we come and check you and then we check stretch too, so it's 2 cars going up the road.
Yeah, I mean going up the road.
Yep.
I meant
Right.
Mashup, you had a code scriptures and things when they reach there and so on. Mashup, I think you remember all them things.
Yeah.
I really have to talk about it.
I'm going to give all the history at Mashup. Here where I meet Mashup. Mashup from on Gun Hill side.
Yep.
Oh God. And Mashup always have this kind of bad boy mentality since he's young. Since he's young. And because he lineman with some of the fellas and them. That's a long time thing. Me and Mashup cool. He lineman with some of the men and them who dealing with all different kind of things. All kind of different elements. All kind of different artillery. I ain't lie. Tell me if I lie. All laughing. I ain't lie. So we playing for Cat Cracker and thing, and always for those who don't know, Cat Cracker from Point Legal side, and we used to play for Cat Cracker, right? We naturally used to play because Cat Cracker them didn't have the songs and them like, come on, we be real, because Cat Cracker them, I wouldn't say they was outdated. They were more dealing with the system and not playing music. So we used to come and play, and we down in Point Legal and Mashup come and quarreling for some song. I watching Mashup and cussing and getting on. I said in my mind, but this man is a madman because we not sports. And I started telling Mashup, but what going on with you, boy? You know me? Because my mouth, you know, Spree all know me, my mouth ain't easy too. But what happened is, he with email on them, and he ain't even know that I am the whole Point Legal good. So, whatever you doing there, you ain't really making much sense to me. And the partners and them tell to put them aside and think and he quarreling and whatnot. And me and Mashup, we stay cool from that. Because what going on is, when you're in certain areas, and especially when sports and football and things going on, it has certain songs you play. It has a time for everything. And Mashup, a man like Mashup didn't understand that. Mashup liked music, but he didn't understand in that timing. What he wanted to hear was not the timing for that. And remember, Cat Cracker them is old school. You know what going on there. I had to tell you what going on there. Yeah, that. But Mashup man, look in there. Bad boy John Rasta.
You still remain in the thing and still promote the you know the Rastaman good vibes, that kind of
No, but comment that. And what happened is, Mashup man wasn't no DJ. Mashup man, they'd like to grab a mic and talk and all kind of thing. And I started to hear Mashup man playing.
That's how I know him with the King song on the mic.
You see what I'm saying? You see? Oh God.
I know on the mic with King song, yeah.
I ain't out here now. You understand? And then when I start to see all on little live and thing, I see Mashup playing music and Mashup playing good music. And then I went to a dance. I was invited to a dance right in Fanny Village. Mashup, I don't know if you remember that. And well, we started to play CDs, you know, things going into CDs and whatnot as the case may be. And I meet Mashup juggling and Mashup was playing good music. I say, what boy? Mashup playing good music? Boy, just quiet because, you know, I doesn't want a man to feel he over the limit of himself. I'm being real. Right? And one thing I would like to say, Mashup boy, you keep King songs running. Right?
Still to today?
Yeah, up to this day, Lion, I am telling you, the man that be bossing, and I remember Lion was saying that in the Culture Blend show Tuesday, that up to this day, Lion is still playing some of the latest records that is playing on the radio now. People like Lion, them are sending it for him, but me, you know, I ain't know where he getting it. And he telling Facebook, He telling Facebook, don't play all your pausing my thing and cutting my thing, and he's showing them the record. I pay for my record.
yeah. But that's an issue I have too. But I don't know, man. You're buying the song and you're paying cut or whatever, you're paying whoever.
Yep,
and
yep.
you still
Still
get
can
it.
broadcast it.
I don't know what sense it making.
Right. Now, give me the full history. How Mashup end up in this thing? How?
Yeah.
Actually, it's the Kutan Percy bring Mashup wrong King Song.
Me man call him Percy, man.
Kutan, boy. Percy, boy.
Percy alive?
Yeah, Percy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he do it well.
Yeah.
I don't want Percy come back my house to drink water.
He's juggling music and thing too, you know.
Yeah.
They had a record shop, partner.
Yeah.
I don't know if reported in them era, I was small.
The other day,
They had a record shop. The place that burned down.
the other day, you say on Ozzy show, you think I was young. Let me give you some history.
No, I was kicked. I know you know.
Percy father had a record shop. It had a youth called Papa Windy or something, so he used to fly and go and get a record for the shop.
I know about that. I'm not telling Spree.
Yeah, I think he did a plane crash or something like that. Yeah.
I think so. But what happened is the record shop burned down.
Mm-hmm.
But he too was one of the baddest chanters around in them times. They used to call him chanters.
Yeah.
He and General Grant. Them was the two men coming out Mustangs. Anyway, when them fellas grab a mic, them was the two men. Them was the two chanters.
Them two fellas they roll with man like Ninja Man and Super Cat and thing in the earlys. Real people you know that. Yeah, Percy.
Yeah.
Percy. Let me give you an next history. I was in Form 2 or 3 in PFC. But them days we had to go. Them days when you go to PFC party, it have buzzer and you have to go. Train had to go, and the party now open at 10 o'clock. And you have to be well dressed. Also, the graduation. You couldn't come with jeans or jersey to the graduation. I am telling you, Spree, I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. I said we had some of them.
We had to play. Cat Cracker was the system man, and we had to come and play. And you have to have on your shoes, your soft pants, and your shirt. That's where I know Downtown Outlaws. That's where I know Dr. Hyde.
Yeah.
That's where I know.
Coming back to Mashup now. You see what you don't say? He say first time I hear King Song and Lion, he life changed. Yeah, because you see the positivity in the music and all too. We used to push.
Yeah, them time was positive.
All right.
Love you know that too.
All right.
Yeah. No, but
a lot of all of them.
In the starting of the conversation, I said that. I said that's how I know them guys.
A lot of all know it too. I is one of the most hated DJ in South. I don't know for what reason. Some of the DJ hate me doing. Some of them don't even know what I hate before and all. But I never find on a song man yet. I always try to push that positive. Yeah, I always try to push that positive energy in the music. And anybody come from King Song can tell you that. I always try to push that positive energy. Maybe not as much as before as I do it now, but I always was on that positive kind of energy. Never try to fight down the song, man. Never feel I'm better than nobody. It's not the best, but I'm not among the worst.
No, but honestly and truly, down south here on record, and Spree does still say that. So what I'm going to say? You was one of the fastest men on record. You know? You was a man could have pulled a record, Bram so and drop so and gone in one time.
Real quick.
Try one more, make me get faster.
Serious?
Yeah. Real quick. I tell you, real quick. One of the fastest man. Before you can build an argument, I'm not dropping at you now. That is real.
Ask Raven from Culture Ben. Sometime me and he juggling. And he just say, boy, lad, wait, don't mix it. And I just forget. No, serious, I just forget I work with MC because since back then I cause I work alone. So sometimes I just had to calm down and take the speed.
Well, remember too, when you're in Rome, you move like the Romans, and when you're in a song clash with Raven and them, remember the songs and them supposed to say something. So if you go and you cut the tune, you waste the money there.
Exactly. No, but in a sense, it has some dubs you had to run until the punchline gone. Then it has some dubs you had to go through.
That's what I mean now, because sometimes I know it's about DJ right now is listening to the live, so I don't want to call his name. He can buff up on a live because of that. Because what happened is they're so hurried to play music. They're so hurried to play music that they don't know when the punchline is, when it's the cut and them kind of thing. And when the man Billy argument and you bust the tune, it's supposed to run till a certain time. He just bust the tune and he pull up. But the man is in my top and I see this thing on a live. I see. So what happened is remember now, Raven now will be showing you, all right, like where you living and where they living, this kind of thing. And when you go to here, it's what it is. Because what happened is, I remember when Basie come to Point Fortin area and certain dance I carry Basie. I am older than Basie. I had to teach Basie and let him know, hey partner, this party is not this party where you wasn't so. Because it's a more mature crowd. So you had to know when you can't ball down the place. You can't be talking right through. You have to know when to talk. When you know what I mean? So just as a DJ, you have to know when you have to think so, you know, but a lion, you have too much speed. Playing. I don't know if you remember that. Me and Spree decided to take a juggle underneath the house. And I decided to flex. And when I started to mash up the place, so I started to cut through. So yes, Spree, but what the hell are you seeing here? You feel you're lying? But when Spree pull up the tune, by the time Spree pull up that tune, I done make that tune and done belting the next tune. Spree was waiting for the start over the tune when he pull up, you know. So you know, Lion Boy, going to that aspect. All right, let me see here. All right. Right, nicely. I'm seeing a Jason here. Oh, Patrico.
Yeah. Good, brethren.
And so we talk about mashup end up anything.
Right. Yeah, so Percy bring mashup, and the first time they bring him, I think he come up with mashup a couple times after. Then mashup started coming by himself and doing he own mixtape on cassette and thing. Well, plenty people didn't know mashup was a Run DMC man first. Yeah, it was that kind of music he used to listen first, but he ended up making the change and thing after. And so he used to come after by himself and do the cassette and thing. Then he started to MC for something when he go to play. Then he started to do promotions for himself, and King Song is the host DJ, and so he fall in and thing and become part of the family and started go juggling. Sometimes me and go mash up go. So he become part of the family, and he carry the song now. Mashup responsible for most of the dubs that King Song have now and all too.
You have a youth man too. Well, two of these. One is what? DJ No Clothes, that is small.
No Clothes, yeah.
DJ No Clothes,
DJ No Clothes, the youth man is calling out, and then you have DJ No Clothes. And them youth men is bad. Them youth men is getting real bad. You have the bigger son, the men bad, cutting and everything, record and everything. The men cooking, the men real bad.
And you bring them in the competition. You bring them in.
We don't really get in the South Zone here.
DJ No Clothes as well, like 4 years old now.
Yeah, he's a little tough, not that one, but
don't do everything already.
And play good music too.
Yeah, don't do everything already. Selecting for yourself, mixing for yourself, doing everything.
Yeah. Good music.
And,
All right.
I don't feel he can play on turntable too.
So
Play on turntable too.
are you saying that with King Songs and them are still cutting doublets and things as normal?
Yeah.
You don't listen to Mashup. Mashup does play somebody music. You must listen. You don't listen to Mashup. No?
Time. I does not time. I really does not time.
You must listen to him. Them they still play music. And most time I tell you, it's not a rara thing like a gunman thing what we just have now. Positive music. I mean, the era going as men say, as Lance said, that time, that kind of era is kind of, it has certain men for that music right now. But you can't go and play that for them youth and know them youth won't hear that.
All right.
Yeah, King Song still cutting up, man.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So tell me now. Hey, I'm gonna cause that bacchanal, but we go keep that bacchanal for a little bit.
Right.
We
Like,
go a
keep
little bit.
it.
Which are you? Where end up? From King
That
Song.
we are coming. No. But that we are coming to here, right?
Mm.
In the ending part, coming to King Songs, you know, I know all this they're still around because Mashup still carrying it on or whatnot, right? So what they're doing now, what King Songs is doing now?
Well, as I say before, Mashup still carry the song, so they still let's go out and play. So it didn't really ever end to King Song. Mashup is still go out and play.
Right.
I love it. I wanted to add something before we move on from
You go ahead.
Mashup too.
You go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I would try to bring the DJ brothers together and think Mashup was the only man that volunteered a system just so without no problems.
Mm-hmm.
In point here. And we were not by the office. You was there, I think, too, Lovey. Yeah.
I come.
Yeah, so Mashup was the man who volunteered the system, you know, without watching no face, bring it.
Yep.
Bring it, transport, everything, and know what's no face. And I heard the brother would start to here. There's no man who really had the love for the music and the love for the brothers now. There's no.
Yep. It has some artists and all. It has some big artists, and plenty people don't know. A lot of the big artists not in it for the money. You know, they say if money come from it, it come from it.
Yeah.
But then just want the music to carry on.
Yeah.
So
Mashup was one of the man.
It's not about money with everybody. It's not
Support
about
that.
money with everybody. Yeah.
Yeah. I must applaud them for that too. For that big move there.
Very good.
Yeah.
Talking about. Right. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna play a little audio again. We're gonna go into this, we're going to go now. We're gonna move away now with DJ Lion now. Moving away from King Songs.
King Song. So
Yeah.
what was next? Yeah, what was the next step? Yeah.
All right.
Right. So we're gonna go to that. Right. So in the meantime, between time, I just wanna let me play some ads here. Right. Just remember, all courtesy. We are all courtesy powered until probably the end of the DJ competition. We are powered by Carib, all sponsored by Carib. Right. Blackwell Construction, big up Wells and them and the entire family. Right. Homefront Color Studio. First Citizens in Point Fortin area. Back in Motion, the physical therapy service in Point Fortin area. Right there are 20 Adventure Road in Point Fortin, Mondays and Thursdays from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. Saturdays from 6 a.m. to 1 p.m. And if you're looking to make an appointment, 648-6214. All right, just call Stacy. She's the person. You have some family or friend, they were in some accident or some incident, they got damaged, and you need some therapy, she's the person. You had some little stroke or something. All right, then you also have Ancilla. This is Anisha. Fiesta, you can check her out on Facebook, Instagram. Right, I call her Barbie. Right, then there's Ancilla. She's in the US, custom designs. Right, you can check her also on Facebook, Instagram. Check it out again. And of course, on Saturdays, you can check out Mac Entertainment and Spice Groove Radio. Big up Matthew. Right? Spice Groove Radio. That is Matthew who be calling in and giving the voice.
Yeah.
Right? And of course, the DJ competition goes on. This Saturday, the finals. 3 DJs is going to be competing. We come to Lakeview. We are going to come to Lakeview. 3 DJs are coming to shoot out. And we having it. So if the man who come third, he's to come out of the competition. He don't come third already. And here we doing it. Here we doing it, Lion.
Mm-hmm.
Here we doing this final. You see the 2 DJs, they're going neck to neck. So we flipping a coin. We having 3 rounds. Right? I don't know if the DJs are them listening, but I know Spring will carry it because he's son in the finals. All right? We having 3 rounds. 1 round, dancehall, reggae, contrast, however you want to put it. Old school, dancehall, new school dance. Like 1 round. The second round is soca and parang. And the third round is all the eras. Soca, parang, old school dub, new school dub. Everything has to be radio edited. And here what going on. It's mix for mix. It's not tune for tune. It's mix for mix. So you see when we flip the coin, you have to pray you get the hits because you want to start it.
Yeah.
If one DJ don't want to go first, well, in this competition, you want to go first. Because when you bust the tune, the man is to mix something where you know play.
A real songboy gonna know what's going on. A real songboy can.
Well, that's what we're going to do to the youth.
Real songboy gonna see that how to change everything.
Right. $5,000. You have to win. You can't get it just so easy. So Freedom system can use 2 laptops. You know that's how this system is now.
Yeah.
Right? Right? So what happened is in the finals, we're doing it like that. So whoever in the first 2, well, boy, what I'm going to tell you? If I bought a Calypso to start off, well, what I'm going to tell you? You have to find something to mix to that. And it's 5 songs against 5 songs. One-on-one, you're going so. And then now when we stop, the judges and them will say, well, all right. I think Spree was the man who win this round. We will get the voters also too. Right. But I think Spree was the man. Right. Second round, and so we win. How it's songing?
Yeah. Valerie say good night.
Who's that?
Valerie. Hercules saying good night.
Good evening to you, Miss Valerie. She's in the US. Good evening to you, Valerie. Good evening.
And Janelle is asking if it's 4-year-old. He said, yes, Janelle, a 4-year-old. That's my shop son. We call him DJ No Toes. Yeah.
A short little bit, but them.
Yeah, set up on a carib case and play.
Mash up Ozzy.
Yeah.
Jason.
Axe way.
Well, a lot of people is on the live, but they're listening to the history. So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna play back this advertisement here, and then we're going to Lion. So let me just play this ad. Let me get something to drink in the meantime now. Oh God. I love Serious Crew, boy. I love Serious.
Murray, fill my cup to that.
Fill your cup, brother. Fill your cup.
You're locked in to Trini Spice FM, bringing you the best known and less known soca, Caribbean and urban music around the world. Trini Spice FM. Good vibes. Good vibes only.
Make I go love you, Jaja. Make I go love you, tender.
Trini Spice FM.
All right, we are back. Nicely. So we reaching to Lion here now. Our pass already, no. We just got 1:15 minutes. We got
we have started talking that yet.
we chip off the tip of the iceberg yet.
Yeah. I know. But you know, we don't want to get it too boring, and we don't want people to want to sleep and thing and whatnot and say, nah.
Men listening to history.
Night real thing.
Yeah.
Real thing.
Yeah. You on holidays, you know. He on holidays, you know us. He on holidays. He could go till midnight. You understand? Right. So Lion, moving away from King songs. What make you move away from the King Songs thing? And I see you meet up with Spree and them. All they start to go little different parties. I mean the library thing, the scheme thing, whatnot. How that come?
Well, after well, I try venture on my own. Not fully leaving Kingston, still part of Kingston, but try to go and venture on my own and do certain things on my own and thing. And me and Spree and Dion, like it, but
K9.
Right, K9. We have a good brethren called Stretch. Stretch come and brace my. He say, "Lion, what you doing? But you done play or?" I say, "But I taking a rest." Him now, but you can't rest, boy. Spree and the others do a thing with me, Jabi, but they're looking to form their own song. What you feel like? You feel like joining or come and give us support or whatever? I say nothing because I ain't doing nothing. I taking a rest, so I say I'll fall in and things. So we end up having a meeting. We had an ex-battery called Kevin Jack. So we end up coming and form K9 now and Spree. How we really reach out there? I can't really remember. What was the first dance to you? I think it was Kevin that get the first dance for you or something.
Yeah, we used to go
a club called Club Liquid or something. I think so.
I think it's Deja Vu or something.
Deja Vu.
I remember we used to go to that club in Arima.
Yeah, because it's really only we used to try to go look for it because
I remember the name. That real long.
Yeah, it's really only we used to go look for it because it's really lovely and
was
used to run the party down south of them.
South real fighter.
Yeah, real fight.
The men from Point would have more the exposure than us.
Yeah.
Well, really and truly, if you want to go to that, what happened is
we say this all later is the promoter them.
No. I wanna explain something to it, right? It wasn't that all your styling was kind of different. On a reel, all your styling was kind of different. And not dissing you, not dissing Spree,
No.
and not dissing K9, right? Out of point, and I wanna add Aussie's on the Aussie's here.
That reason for certain thing I go explain to you.
Yeah.
Well,
I think the men never know.
What I'm going to say here, I want to call some men names who will agree with what I'm saying here. Eddie, I wouldn't say mashup. You could ask Culture Pen and them, which is Aussie and the entire crew, and some of the people, Devon Bum and whatnot, right? What happened is, to be honest with Ole, my brother, Ole was good. Ole did real bad. Lion especially. And Spree will agree to this, what I'm going to say here too. If Spree is not biased, he will agree. Right? Ole was not organized. Ole was just bad. Ole wasn't organized. K9 will have a good night tonight, but then you were going to, when he mixing, he now looking for a record, and he ain't sure if he going with this one, he go take up. Now, Lion, you had the speed.
I will agree with you too. I will agree with that. Yeah.
But when
no, for real though.
Goldfingers them reaching the dance, when we reaching the dance, right? We were more organized. We were more organized when we come to parties, when we come to the competitions and whatnot. Not that Ole wasn't bad, right? Ole real bad, right? And then now Spree talking, and Spree like he just don't want to know how to tell K9. K9, what are you doing?
Time to change gear.
Spree, tell me if I lie.
Yeah.
Now Spree,
So
he have a point though.
What happened is, if I, as Goldfingers, watching Ole doing that, what you think the promoters was watching? And to top it off, to come library and rip up the place. We didn't used to make joke. we used to be well equipped, you know, when we come places like Labre, you know, because we come in against the odds. But when Goldfinger reached, you know, it's fireworks, we used to come and do things because we know all you're good at. But we used to come and do things that all you ain't doing. For example, we ain't afraid to play. Look, Ozzy is here too. We ain't afraid to play. Let me say the last DJ after them. You know that when Shotmaster them come and rip up. Remember we South song. We young. We ain't afraid. We learned this from Simon. We ain't afraid to play 2-3 slows and things. But K9 know. Now you playing to it, but K9 know trying to compete them fellas who know mashup. And then now you lose because your first 2 tune you're gone and then you ain't know what you're going to do next. And Spree watching the man like, what you doing, brother?
Yeah.
All right.
So go ahead.
All right, Spree. All right, Spree, you want to go first or you want to go first?
Yeah, well, let me give a brief how I started. The family had a van, so I used to transport all the DJs. All the DJs at Wrong Library. And I talk about the older heads, so that would be men like Bazi, like Steve. That would be men like Troy, Super T-Cell, Tattoo Connection, Davey. That go be the kind of men that, so you know when you go in a dance, well you drop in help men tote box and thing, and when they hook up, you know you're there, no the party ain't start yet. So that's always I started off playing a little one tune from that. So that's how I started off. And I come and end up with Major B. Right? That was with Dion self and the partner Vuju from Library. But Dion would be the major man that would be playing at the time, and I would be the mic man.
And Liar.
No, Lion would come in after. Lion would come in when we was about to leave. Lion would come in when we was about to leave. Yeah, Liar. Liar. Yeah, Liar.
Liar from Library.
Laka.
Lion from Library.
Triple L, yeah.
How can I think as love you all good, yes?
No, that man called a libraries, man.
Yeah. What happened?
Go ahead.
What make us end up leaving Major B? One time we went by his brother. He had a brother living in Aripero, and it was his birthday, so we went there with the records to play the night. So we left everything there, and then we had another gig now on Fifth Tunnel Beach. Simon did tell us to come down on Fifth Tunnel Beach that night. When we went for the record, the brother said he's not giving us the record. The brother, blank with the record, we can't go any dance.
I remember that.
And I am on the total real feelings, eh? I told feelings some that I tell Dion, well, boy, I done that to me, let him in. And me and Dion end up dropping out. And that was kind of had them fellas kind of face off because you know, you're real DJ going, but as you were saying too, they are not kind of disorganized. And that was a part of their problem too for lending us the record at the time. But
right, so
yeah.
So some of the disorganized mishaps that we used to have that Lovey mentioned a while ago, I fall in after was really Spree, Stretch, and K9 that formed K9. Dion formed K9. I come in after. I was never no pushy fella. So sometimes we go to play. I wouldn't say, boy, Dion, let me play first. Or Spree, let me and you start it or whatever. I used to rock back. Yeah, true. And let Dion and Spree. But most of the times I used to know that, you know, right, sometimes Dion used to wait until last minute to put shit in order for me to go to play and thing. And that used to cause a problem. Because when they go there to play, remember, when they DJ,
records in it, no.
It's not the tune that you're playing, you're thinking about it. It's what you're coming with after and after.
Yeah.
So sometimes the two first.
You can't see my hand, you have to pop my hand.
Yeah.
So I'm correct.
Yeah. So sometimes the two first he play, he know where he going after. But I done build a segment in my head already because from the time we reach, I done watch the crowd and read the crowd what they want to hear and think. And when you mention that all used to do things that we wouldn't do, it's not that we wouldn't do it, you know. We know our DJ style. and we wouldn't try to play all the music that a DJ who come in after us would play. We would leave that for them to play.
No, but it's not about that. I wasn't talking about the song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about the music that a man playing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just what I was talking about is the style. When I mean the style, remember I now said that K9 himself, what we just call K9, which is you know what, right?
Yeah.
He just not organized. And Spree used to, after the party, Spree quarreling too bad.
Yeah.
You understand? Spree mouth stretch long. You understand?
But Lovey, we still must have real dancer. And then we was the only song really coming out of Library at that time in all the era. And all
was really kind of... I never take nothing away from all you. That's what I said.
Yeah, but we must have real dance, Lovey.
Right?
Well, it's Spree. When we bounce in that dance, let me say we go in a dance in Lake Asphalt, and we see Lovey. We say we miss a talk them again, man.
Yeah, Lovey want to talk. Lovey can talk, and he's still talking. That man can talk.
Because listen, what go on? People got accustomed. Sorry, people started to say I'm talking too much. And the word spread around that Lovey does talk too much. So you don't even know me. And you're still saying I'm talking too much. It's just like what you was now saying. They don't like Lion and they don't even know Lion.
Yeah.
Freak. Me and Rich in the party, you never see or hear Lovey yet. Oh, he does talk too much. And you never hear it.
Yeah.
But what happened is we changed the game. Goldfinger changed the game. Simon changed the game. Supreme them changed the game from Cat Cracker and Red Brick and them. Then the whole song playing, and then you pawn, hold on, and then you pawn the next record. Simon them change the game with the speed mixes and Blick talking at that time. And then now, we now come and change the game in where you're talking towards the song that is playing.
Well, yeah, Janelle saying, yeah, and you're still so. Yeah, but in the club too with them thing, it used to be our system for 1 week, and then Simon them used to bring a system for you. So that's how we end up in it. But a lot of people never know that kind of history that we actually was in it too. So when you hear Simon and them name call more and we was right there on the side, 1 week for us, 1 week for them, and everybody juggle and things.
Yep.
Yeah, so that all that lake thing, we was a part of that too.
Yeah.
I just never knew.
The first lake. The first week. Before you go further.
With this youth man, as we talking that, this youth man, boy, this man was real bad too, boy. The first time we come labour in the competition, they say, boy, this man real bad. He living going down by ladders there, boy. That man did bad too.
Diamond cut you talk about.
Diamond. That man, boy, you around?
Yeah, he's still around, and he's still bad.
Well, he was our next one, didn't organize too, but he was good.
Yeah,
right.
Diamond is still very bad.
We go in Labre now. We go in Lake Asphalt. Because
so
we have an artist.
Lake Asphalt was 1 week for us and 1 week for all, but everybody come in and play on each other's system and things. But a lot of people didn't know that. And then
the first time we come Labre as Goldfingers, we didn't know about Lake Asphalt. We really didn't know. They invited us because they were looking for DJs. Let me be real. They were looking for DJs.
I must bless up Bump same way too. Bump is a man really, an instrumental part and always keeping us there.
Exactly. Yeah. Now listen what went on. When we come now, we don't know none of you. We don't know nobody. We champion songs in South, but we don't know all you. And when we reach there, and we go through the prelims, and we rip up that, we eat up that like that. When we go into the finals, that's how I know Diamond and all. They say, boy, they have a man called Diamond. King Kid, only remember King Kid?
Yeah. From Alipero.
First time Kinkin meet us. Kinkin are real records. We say, what? This man go kill we, boy. But when we rip up Lake Asphalt and we hear Kinkin, we chops too bad, yes?
Yeah.
Kinkin. Or if I didn't know, it was in this week competition. When that come this week.
What would give us all our disadvantage to Lobby is, remember those times records. So we saw Major B going to buy the records. Remember, it's really his song. And he had a concept that certain songs, if he didn't like it, he's not buying it, even though people would like it in the party. I remember we would have a song from Afro Man called High or something like that.
Yeah.
I smoke too much of thing before I get high. People like that, he's not buying it, but that mashed it up in the party. So he never bought it. So that is the problems we used to have sometimes too. Where you say, well, all play certain tunes and we can't play because we don't have it. Because he's not buying it. Because, and you know, you buy a record long time just one song. You buy a whole album and just one song.
Yeah. Yep.
So you know that kind of disadvantage was on with that.
But the whole thing, the whole era with Olia and that Lake Asphalt, when we rip up the place up and we take all your $1,000 and we leave. We take Alvin still at the put we out. They put we out the competition. They say that
well,
I got knocked down and play with $300 and when promoter meeting I think next week and you come up yet and $300 I tell you. Real dance and all of it.
Lovely, I would disagree with you. Most of the time, well, I ain't directing it to you, but most of the time, they give away $1,000. It's not because the song and them earn $1,000. They give away $1,000.
No, we didn't know.
Because of biasness.
Hey, Lion, I said this last week.
Mamba will come and change the whole concept. Mamba community.
Yeah.
Change the whole concept.
Yeah.
As I tell you, I love it. Remember all the comment from my side, that whole Parliament side and Point side. So
now we from Point. I know.
All really had that support, but we library by ourselves. We never had that kind of support. We never had that.
Don't try that.
That support come when Mamba and them community.
Again, don't try that. Only from library.
Oh, this man, boy. But let me say,
we coming home by all you, and you trying to fight that?
I'm telling you,
as I mentioned about a half hour ago, is it wasn't all it was the promoter them. Is the promoter them used to give you a raw deal, boy. The promoter them, boy.
Nah, I know. Tell you something.
Those
Lion,
I'm telling you.
Lion.
I love you, you know. That I'm telling you.
He know.
Lion, I'm telling you. One of all your problem, I'm going to say it again, is all you wasn't organized. And I tell you.
Hold on. Tell you, come now, we all start the party.
All right, wait.
And all can I go and get paid.
Wait.
Oh, you're talking about that? Nah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the competition. The competition I'm talking about.
Competition.
Remember I'm talking about Lake Asphalt, the competition with the Sunday school and all it wasn't organized? I see Spring Mount stretch long because Dion looking for a record and the thing going on.
All right, I just the competition, right? Dion is to enter separate to me, you know.
Yes.
Two of us.
I used to talk for two of them different.
Yeah.
And then next time I'll bring a partner from
Let me tell you something. I was waiting for two of you to talk. All you always in the finals. And mistake like that.
You know why?
What?
You know why? They know they couldn't eliminate you in the preliminaries. They had
because all you from library.
Not because we from library.
Let me say it again. And who is
not because we from library.
Who was the judge? Who was the judge?
What the point, man?
Who was the judge?
What the point man used to be the
judge?
judge?
Who was the judge? Who's the point man?
Just so I think at a certain time that I end up playing Quickstar as a judge.
Never. Quickstar was in the competition.
No, after a while he used to be a judge. I remember that.
Quickstar was never the judge.
But we something wrong with
he used to be a judge.
I can tell you.
And
Quickstar and I was in the shootout. I wanted to say it. Who was the judge?
Just so I try to remember now.
You still trying to remember?
No, CSI, I had to recall.
Why Major B was the judge? Why?
Who?
Major B?
No, Major B used to be one of the judges.
Major B is the major judge, and he put in all you.
He ain't put it in. We earn that.
Earn what?
We say earn that, boy. Now we that bad boy.
Point back up things so. And think. And he going in the finals. This is a madman.
I remember one that we come with. And
right, hold on. Lion.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about Dion here now. That's same. So Dion play and you play. Again, all the history. It is history, history. Dion playing now for spree. Dion playing too hard tune, and Dion can't find the next set of tune, but he in the finals.
Yeah.
But I hate more history. I have to tell you that Quickstar was in the competition. Quickstar walk with a maxi load, a Cochrane people. And if you watch the video, I beat up Quickstar bad, and Major B give him it. They put out Alvin because we's Goldfingers and they say we too good. This is not amateur. They didn't know I could have play.
I remember one time we play a Sizzler boy and them men started pull up the tune. That Sizzler now come out. Simon everybody and we in the competition and them men started pull up the tune.
Yeah, that was I think was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Now we are
body here, that's Sizzler yet.
But we are all them things. All I am saying is, if we're talking the history and you're talking Lakers, well, come now, man. Don't talk biasness, Lion. Lion, I want to wait.
No.
You're talking about everybody at the part, everybody at the history.
No, but on that this.
Not in Labry.
On that it used to.
You are there saying to fight them in Labry away. Nobody.
It used to bias this. Look.
But we never used to fight nobody.
Yeah.
I was never on that. Never.
Yeah. Right.
They used to bring Olye in. They used to bring Olye in because Olye from Labry.
All right. Let me show you how it had biases. The year K9 did win the competition in the Lake Splash, right? No.
When he win?
I will tell you when.
He never win.
Yes, I will tell you when. When I say K9, I ain't talking about D and the individual. I talk about we as a group.
When Olye win?
We did win, I think that was 2003.
That when we decide not to come. When we done that.
Love you was there, boy.
Never. Olye never win when I did, partner.
And we kick off your face, my love you, boy.
Never.
After we come in the club, what you now? Think I done inside. You may be rating up yourself, love you.
No. The second rounds we came out. Me and Dragon, we come out of the competition. No. We come out of the competition.
All right.
Boy, love you, we kick over them. What's that? Anytime you see them, come on, inside already.
So
come now, man.
Wait. So you say now we only win because you wasn't there. So if you was there, you don't know it had the biases already.
No, we more organized. No. We more organized, Lion. That's the only someone that could win. Olye was never organized. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it one more time. Olye was very good. You was very bad. But Olye was not organized.
We established that.
The thing about it is, we continued. So let me move away from that for just a little while in a bit. But what happened is, we continue saying that set up fight on and whatnot, and we never used to look at you all or some people doesn't be hired or whatnot because of what they're doing. In the sense that a man might have plenty dub plates, and this is what Culture Blend and them was saying. Ozzy was saying this in the last show. You could have 1 million dub plates, but it's how you play it and it's how you organize your mix, how you organize yourself. And
was
that is
much
what
You
more
could have
that,
$1 million
you know,
to do it for you.
it was a matter of the big people did disorganize and thing too, you know. So like the promoter will meet you and say, I want to come down and start the show for me. And when they come now, intelligent man nothing. And you by the gate and you have to wait to call he, and that's kind of embarrassing
You got a
thing.
call for promoter.
You know how much time we going through them things, lovely boy? And then when they done playing out, they get 300. It's problem.
I remember I come to play the competition.
He count up the money he have done.
Yeah,
My
we get
real
that.
problem is to go through.
I get that by all you. We reach Young Dragon and I reach, and this time we come to play in the competition. And the man,
This are the time.
the
The men in
DJs,
black by the gate, boy. The men in black.
black,
Barrows
yeah,
and
the men in black.
every
Hold on,
time Barrows and them see me, every week Barrows and them see me, and they have the same problem over and over.
And we come to play in the competition. And when you come to play in the competition, you're automatically inside free.
Mm.
And the man don't want we to come in. I said, but we come to play. Me and Dragon, okay, we pay we money. And we bond on here. When we going outside the man tell the customers, we bond on here. You remember this Martin Montano? You're a madman over. I said, Dragon, no. You
Them time
remember
is
that?
Coca-Cola crates you walk in with them.
Yeah.
But nevertheless,
When I started offloading to them, so men come into whole crates and let's come in with you.
but
I don't know what
nevertheless,
the honest to tell them, men, but when here we going, looking at 9, 10 men going inside at one time. I don't know what the honest to tell them, men, but
for real.
yeah.
So we're going to the party now. We're going to the party now. So let me move away from that. Way, I want to hear already. Yes?
Yeah. We going to
Too much
Elaborate
history for one show. man. Too
Nah,
much history for one show.
we can't go. There is too much for one show, brother.
Yeah.
I want to go.
we used to play at that place.
We with Lion here now.
It's a real history we still at the touch, but it's too much history.
I know.
Yeah.
We got to touch that in a different show. And what? Now, Lion now move away again, and Simon decided to bring Lion to the radio station. How that reach?
Well, it wasn't really Simon who did bring me on the station. You know?
No, you.
Was showing Fob Eruption. He and I was good, so we ended up getting pulled in on the show and thing. And me and Simon had a modern program on the radio.
Well, that one mean, eh? But go ahead.
Yeah. So it's really Eruption get the spot for me on radio. Eruption spot was a midnight spot. Me and which I still used to play for Eruption. Then in the morning I still had to do the morning show with Simon.
I remember Eruption too.
Yeah.
The first time I met him was we went and played in the scheme by Danny Lion.
Mm.
Down in the scheme by Danny, bump on them and say about something there.
Yeah.
Right, I remember that the first time I meet him.
That
and he
is
come and talk about-
where the All White start by Daddy
Oh,
Wrestling
yeah,
and then end up moving
yeah,
to
the
the club.
All Right. So
Yeah.
we used to play down in that one too. And we met him and he was coming and tell me about he had a system and all that. And I take him from him and I say, well, what system here? What?
Yeah.
Until he bring it down. But when he come down was me and Lion and them again was the first set I met with Eruption.
Yeah.
Then all
Yep.
kind of men started coming. They bring in men who hook up car music and all kind of craziness.
Simon
But
was funny.
first we have history to talk about. We have the music
Yeah.
club base to talk about it all.
Yeah, that real thing we had.
Real history. Music club base one thing.
I want to hear more about the radio. So what make you leave the radio?
Well, after slowly but gradually the station started to move from Point to Port of Spain. And when I wait out, it really wasn't making sense for me with the kind of money I make it on the radio, and then for me to go up there every day, I would have burned more money in gas than what I'm making on the station.
So that is what make you more leave that.
That is one of the reasons out of more than 100. I really can't voice. The main reason why I leave, I can't see it. Can't see it on the interview here.
But this is Bacchanal, I want you to say it.
Yeah, it's Bacchanal,
Well,
but
love
I
it.
can't see it.
Love it in them time too.
I was working there.
In them time too. I was telling you, all appointment, they take all appointment. I mean, I never even know in music end up on the station. Problem so we take on the station.
All right.
I come in one time and this fella, what name? Fisher. I am at the talk things and he ain't lying on nobody. And Fisher course him, he and Blick. The men course him because we come in the station. I telling you, and we song men, all of we song men. I tell them we can't go nowhere because them fellas then tongue ain't doing that. Them fellas tongue doing the whole circle right around me. I telling you.
Love it. You remember? Well, you was in the station to remember. At a certain time, Blake was the program director.
That's man. I tell you, the man.
Right. After Blake, I think TC ended up the program director.
TC was before.
Was before. Well, when TC was the program director, that is when the Bacchanal started with me and D. But I can't go further because it's real Bacchanal.
Well, I know the Bacchanal, but I wanted you to say it, not me.
I doubt you know the Bacchanal.
What do you mean if I know the Bacchanal and I'm working in the radio station?
Because you know why? People who work on the radio station come and tell me they hear the Bacchanal, I would ask them what? They know what already going.
Well, I have an idea. So let me put it like that.
It's not fight. Men start to fight one another.
Can't fight because I was doing
physically.
When coming to soca, let me be real out here. When coming to soca, Lovey was one of the champions coming to soca, and still is at Spree. I ripped down Spree and them both right in 15 minutes.
But that session was a real good idea.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. But again, it had a fight. I'm going to tell you why it had a fight. When one man want to do a program, bring his next partner to do a next program, and bring a DJ to work on another program, and still want to be the production man.
I don't know where you talk about it.
And still, when the put-on system, want to be the system man. So I started off now. I opened the station. For those who don't know, I'm going to say this. I opened 919. I am the man that opened 91.9. I had this surgery here. The surgery that I have here, I couldn't talk as much because I came out of the surgery and I couldn't talk much. But I was one of the only men on radio. I'm going to say that with bold assurance that did broadcasting at that point in time, other than Super Jiggat.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we playing all over the place, and I talking the side.
Listen, that was plain. But when you're working in a radio station, so I wait till you're finished there. You know? But when you're working in a radio station, right? You have to know things about broadcasting, not just playing music. And some of the men was coming on the radio station because
I love you. All that men they can read. All that men can read.
All you
tell them about.
With the hell I seen you. I ain't calling no name. That's all your business.
That man can't even read. Was on the station, dog. I telling you.
Wait. And they call me from home.
Well, I'll come back in 1 minute.
Yeah.
So this is, and I opened the radio station because what happened is they wanted me to open the radio station. And then next week, while I doing the morning program or something, they go jump up and tell me I just play the music too fast. We champion songs. Only to realize they bring the partner. But anyway, you take it, they put me on a shift. I was training the people for radio. So because I was, although I couldn't talk at that point in time because I come from surgery, I could tell you. And all the people that I taught radio, everybody worked on a radio station after 919 and they still contact me. I wouldn't call names. I don't have no thing or whatnot.
Them love it that men come from nowhere. It wasn't no musical background self come and end up on that station.
Yeah, but we had. But
men
if
can
you
read and all kind of thing. I tell you.
Yeah, but you listen. I'm going to say it again. Spree. It so happened that you probably didn't get a call or they didn't know you or whatever. I just say Lion was there. And I want to believe Lion was there when they called everybody in not just an interview to see if you could talk and if you could read and whatnot. Lion, you was there?
Nah, I think I didn't leave already.
I am.
No, I'm talking about before the radio station start. They call men.
Nah, I wasn't there as yet.
All right. So you see, so Spree is talking something that he don't know.
Lovey, but you never called. They never called me. What's saying?
I
was dealing through Simon anyway. Lovey, you hear what I'm saying? You see them thing? You see them thing, Lovey?
Rest in peace.
All them thing happen for good for me because them things started to make me motivate myself and do things for myself. And I started to buy a little thing and have my own system and think for myself. And I'm a thing and I bypass real men. Real men by having their own thing.
Yeah.
Because of the fight don't think way. I'm not doing anything. My own thing.
And that day when they brought everybody, they asked me to talk, and I honestly and truly, I take my test run and I couldn't talk on the radio. And I was one of the only men they broadcasted. But due to the surgery, everything was healing still. So I was training people for radio, but I couldn't talk. I was just a number one DJ on the radio station. And then Lion them was there also, and we started to go and while the radio station is testing, men used to come with the CDs. Everybody take a little hour, who take a little 2 hours and whatnot. The radio station was just and whatnot. So Lion.
It's a topic I want to touch before we look off.
Yeah, we have 20 minutes. So let me hear your topic before
we are really wow.
We have a final question for him too. So let me hear.
All right. You see these cities, you mentioned cities they just now. My question. After the both of question, what do you think about the city era?
Well, it moved from record to CD.
From record to CD. You know, all right. To me, the CD era was the worst era, right? Because sometimes you compile a CD and they double it up. You ain't use the CD to the weather with a party and they play it. They don't want to read or anything.
They want to read that yet.
That'll make me kind of take a break from the business and all too. You know? That's the era. Now, a lot of DJs, and I will say this to the young DJs if any listening, Serato was really created for turntables, you know. For the turntables and them, you know, Serato was created for that, but from the changeover from vinyl to CD, a lot of DJs, even some of the name brand DJs like Jazzy Jeff, all of them started to complain about CDs. So Serato come and create their product now. Well, I shouldn't say Serato, Rain, in collaboration with Serato, come and create their product for turntables, for turntablists. But through the CD era now, they invented the CDJs and thing and all of that. So that's why DJs does use the CDJs and thing with Serato, but it was really created for turntables. And a lot of young DJs just bash turntables that I say we old heads just bash we and say if we can't play on turntables, we can't play at all. But turntable is a DJ tool, it's foundation. If you can't play on turntable, Serato make any DJ capable of playing music. And they make any DJ capable of playing fast and has speed and all of that. If you can't play on turntable, you don't have skill. I could be wrong, but in my eyes, you don't have skill. If you can't play on turntables, you don't have skill.
I have nothing to say.
That's what I wanted to point.
I have nothing to say. Not me, partner.
You must not this to say because you know you have the ability to play on turntables.
I have nothing to say. Because
and if you have a young DJ that feels...
The reason why I say I have nothing to say, the last time a DJ called me, and he tell me, boy, it's a new era. And now the mixer could go up to 79 and 76. So what you mean? If Sizzla used to sing "Don't Go and Pretending to Be," now it could sing "Don't Go and Pretending to Be," and I must listen that.
No, you're still wrong. You're still wrong. He will say,
and he find I should agree to that. And if he's listening on the live, I'll say it again. I can't agree to that because Sizzla might call me and tell me what effing shit you're playing there.
You see, Lovey, we was young DJs at once. Young DJs just always feel their way is the right way, or they know everything.
Yeah.
But they never create the thing. Remember, we set it for them. They never created it. They just carried it on. It's the same thing with old music. I do call music old, you know. It just have different eras of music.
Yeah.
Young artists never create music. it's the older artists that set the thing for them to follow and carry on. So when they want to bash old music, there are some that say a tree can stand up without roots. Without the old music, it would not have the new music.
True.
I'm not bashing the new music, you know.
True.
I'm not bashing the new music.
Any question before we get into the bacchanal question to end up the show?
You're going to bacchanal question real quick. We are real thing to talk about.
No. I have to, it's almost 2 hours.
Fellas, I used to have bacchanal, sir. So
no. What I mean, we just hold on. I think you're getting it wrong, Lion. We just the bacchanal question. What happened is, let me let him know one time. What happened is there are certain things that happen all over the world. It doesn't necessarily mean to you, Lion. That's what we mean now. So we
I know.
Yeah, we just call it the bacchanal question now, boy, because Spree and them like this kind of bacchanal thing. Spree and and they just call me the stink man, right? Because I remember Lion married and thing now. And congratulations, my brother. How much years you make now with the marriage?
January the 16th, you'll make it 11 years.
11 years.
Yeah.
And I remember you touch a song, man, woman, at time.
Fly, boy. That time
Spree.
fly, boy. Time, boy. Time waiting on nobody, no, boy. Huh?
Spree. Some years ago, before you even thinking about getting married, I remember you run away with a song, man, girl. You know?
Lovey.
Yeah.
Lovey. Yeah, court close. Yeah, court close.
Wait. Yeah, I know I never do that.
Wait. You're talking after we're here because you never proved nothing.
I was there.
Nobody never proved nothing.
I had to wash my mouth. I was there.
You wasn't there, Lovey.
You want me to tell you where?
All right. So what kind of boxers I was wearing?
You want me to tell you where?
What?
You say you was there, so what kind of boxers I was wearing?
When you leave with the man good.
But in them time into Lovey, them time into DJ when you are DJ time into them time Lovey. Girls like that, boy. Girls like that. Girls give it away, boy.
The man walking Lion.
Girls give it away.
Look, Lion laughing and he quiet there. The man want to kill Lion some years ago.
Okay, everybody laughing here.
And he wanted to kill me for what he hear and all too, you know.
What he hear?
Not what he proved.
What he hear?
Anyway, right now, me and the man is good. Right now, me and the man is good, Bridget, because I'm sure he don't realize that talk is talk.
Spree. I was playing the music, you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's that? When the man come looking for his bird, Lion not gone.
I don't know what you're talking about, boy. Die rumors.
I some years ago. But anyhow, moving away from that, that's not the question. You understand? Let me ask you a question.
I like bacchanal.
You like bacchanal again, right?
Watch me.
And men knowing what's going on, boy. Stop talking, boy.
Hey, that's why I was telling Spree and Culture Blend Tuesday. It has certain songmen could never run into me. Never. They could have 1 million dubplate.
Why?
I don't
Why?
talk.
Why you say that?
I don't
Why you
talk.
saying that? Eh?
When man like Lion. Let me move to the question now, brother.
Wait. When they say no, when they say no man can reach you, no song, man, right? Why you say
It
that?
has certain. I said certain.
You talking about you know somebody personal business and can leak it now.
Oh God!
That's part of his argument.
You don't come in a clash with me with that.
Spree, don't touch your button. I want to touch your button. Ready? All right.
Don't touch the button. Don't touch the button, brother. Take a drink. Take a drink. Take a drink. Take a drink. Anyway, on a serious note, let me get back a little serious here. This is something that does happen. It never really happened to me. I won't lie because, and Lion, well, you married, Spree was in several relationships also.
Several.
Well, what do you say?
Several. Hey, wait. What's
I was in a few relationships. But this never happened to me, right? But let me say you have a girlfriend. So Lion, this is not for you in the sense because you married. So we're saying girlfriend, so it's not you. So let me say you have a girlfriend, or you're going down. You just go by the family. You and mommy good, sister, everybody good. And the sister tackling you. Get where I'm coming from, the sister tackling you. And it so happened a day, you're gone there. And your girl gone out for a few hours. But you ain't know. And the sister tell you, well, hold on now, she go come in a while. But you ain't know she gone for a few hours. And the girl flirting with you, the sister flirting with you in piece of clothes and whatnot. And she wanted to have sex with you.
Lovey, you're trying to mash up my food here.
Now the girl, now the sister have fun.
A boy will eat a food. A boy will eat a food. But
so
a real man, I know something for a real man to get yourself into.
Well, I'm coming to the second part here. And she threatened you.
Threaten with what? You can't threat and you ain't do nothing. If you ain't do nothing, I don't threat.
So yeah, if you're in brush me, you could end up in a rape case and them kind of thing. You know? So yeah, when I want some sex from you. And she have piece of clothes, the breast outside. And she done showing you she have no panty.
Yo, any which way, you're still in trouble. You're in touch, you're still in trouble because she gonna vex you ain't fall for it.
So what you gonna do?
She gonna vex you ain't fall for it, you ain't touch, she's still gonna cause confusion.
So I asking you a question, what you gonna do?
Any which way, you're still in trouble.
I leave that alone, man. That problem.
Leave it alone.
Leave that alone. As I tell you, as a boy, in my boy days, I get cut. And the sister can just go for 20 minutes. You didn't have no 2 hours. In my boy days. I know I'm telling you, in my boy days. But
so, Lion, were you telling me in your boy days, you're married now, in your boy days, it's 11 years you're married now. You're telling me in your boy days, you ain't doing and do nothing?
Why? Knowing, I tell you honestly. Back in my boy days, small axe fall, big tree. That was getting cut.
Well, everybody know me as distinct man. You know I clean up. I clean up breeze and all.
All no, love you go cut that. All no, love you.
Breeze fast too close.
All that stay, keep all that stay away from lovely women. Keep all that stay away from lovely.
Back in my teenage days, yeah, that was getting cut.
Yeah, but it has certain time men just go out of them thing, lovely. You have to go out of that. When you go out of that, give yourself a
yo, Tantra, I grew out of that early, yes, right? Go out it early.
No. I can't make that. If you're not home, I gone. I gone.
You mean the younger days?
And share the pass.
You mean the younger days?
Now, my younger days, you lick down for sure.
Well, what I always say that your younger days.
All right, so we have 7 minutes here, and I want to bring on. There's an artist that Lion Spree.
Yeah.
He's back.
He ain't confirm. So.
Yeah, he confirmed long time. You know, long back.
He confirmed. Okay, all right.
You know, longer man backstage, the man come off and come back on.
Eh? Bring on the man on, bring on the man, bring on the man.
All right.
Mad Stuntman. Come on, my brother. It was on early on.
Mr. Move it, move it.
Mad Stuntman. WhatsApp him or something. He was on just now there. And he came off the camera. You might want to do something. WhatsApp him or something there, Lion.
All right.
Let the man come on, man. The man not on you, Lion. Let the man come on.
Good night, fellas.
What's up, my brother?
Yes,
What's
sir.
up?
Mad
Yes, sir.
Stuntman. Mad Stuntman. What a god.
Yeah, very interesting. It's about time I get to know something about you.
You see,
And we ain't touched nothing yet, you know. We ain't touched the real thing to touch still.
yeah.
You-
Too much.
You guys getting it in, boy. How are you?
So, Mad
Good, good,
Stuntman,
good.
we used to play your music for years gone by, and we still, if we have
Yeah,
any
yes.
cut mix and whatnot, we still use your song. Tell me something about Mad Stuntman.
Wow. Mad Stuntman from Trinidad.
A lot of people
What-
don't know.
Out of Trinidad.
Born
Yeah.
in Belmont. Belmont.
Yeah.
I'm from Belmont, Upper Leon Hill.
That man still singing like a little Trini, you know.
Yeah, I left
Wow.
Trinidad when I was 10 years old
All right.
and came up to the United States
Mhm.
and reside in Brooklyn.
All right.
From there,
Go ahead. You go ahead.
and reside in Brooklyn. Let me say I reside in Brooklyn. You can go ahead.
All right. Where the Mad Stuntman come from?
The Mad Stuntman name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My name came from off of a TV series called The Fall Guy with Lee Majors.
Yep,
Remember
yep,
the
I remember that
Bionic
show.
Man, the $6 Million Man?
Yeah.
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 Right. His real name is Lee Majors, and off of that TV series, my name came stuntman because he does his own stunts in the theme song that he sings. He jumps out of a helicopter. He does his own stunts, and that's how I got my name, Stuntman. I told all my friends, listen, today my name is Stuntman, not no more Mark or Poopa Marquis or no other crazy names. Call me Stuntman, and from that day the name stuck. The mad part came when my friends used to dare me to go and talk to girls, try and get girls' numbers and thing, you know. And I would cross the street and go and talk to the girls and them. That's when the mad part came. So I just called myself the Mad Stuntman instead of Mad Stuntman. You wanna be one of a kind, so the name is the Mad Stuntman, not Mad Stuntman. You know?
All right. And the song, I like to move it. Where that come from?
I like to move it came from me being such a young age, walking up and down Flatbush Avenue. I grew up on Lenox and Flatbush. Me and my friends used to walk up and down Flatbush looking for women, looking for girls. You know, we sweet boys and things. We going down there looking to see who can get the most girls, who can get the most numbers now. You know?
Yeah.
So the song, I always had the song. I wrote the song because I used to chant and thing. I love reggae. I love reggae music. I'm used to chant and thing. My friend, Jamaican, he from, we used to live in the same building, 33 Lenox Road. That's between Bedford and Flatbush Avenue. And he living on the first floor, I on the second floor. He used to have a little set called Pisces Side Power. Just a little set now, a little one record set, not a two turntable, just one record we used to sing off of, you know? And it started from there for me.
Studio
Learning
wise.
how to write, learning how to, even pick up the Jamaican dialect and thing. That's how it started for me. I wanted to pursue music. He just wanted to do it for fun, but I wanted to take it further, you know?
All right, hold on, Levy. Stuntman, it have one question I never asked you all the years with each other. How you meet up with Real to Real to
Real to
produce the
real,
track?
who is
I like to
Eric
move it.
Morello.
Mm.
Okay, I'm taking you there now. I'm taking speed pass in.
Mhm.
Age 26 is when I got to meet Eric Morello. I meet Eric Morello through El General. Remember El General? Boom boom, mommy, mommy,
He used to
mama,
sing,
bam, da, boom boom,
right?
mommy, mommy.
Yes,
Him.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to cut my hair in a barber shop on Lenox and Flatbush, and one of the Panamanian barbers and introduced me to El General, and El General introduced me to Eric Morello.
Oh, okay.
And where that was produced, where that song was produced itself.
I Like to Move It was produced in New Jersey. In 1993, in New Jersey, it was produced.
By
Came
who?
out in 1994, and it sold over 3.5 million copies worldwide from the UK, worldwide. The UK picked it up. Positiva EMI picked up the song because I was signed to Strictly Rhythm Production. I was signed to Eric Morello Productions and to Strictly Rhythm Records. Strictly Rhythm is the house label in New York City at the time. And Positiva EMI picked up the song, and we flew to England to do 22 shows when they picked up the song.
Wow.
I was age 27.
And how was the
3 days after my birthday?
Years gone by? How was the performance them years gone by in the experience in England?
Michael Jackson status, bro.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson status. It was like that. Lots of people, millions of people, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. My first, I performed in Moscow, St. Petersburg, Russia. And our biggest audience was 500,000 people.
500,000. A crowd of 500,000.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. One more question from me though. How did the song I Like to Move It come about?
I Like to Move It is based on women, how beautiful women are. Woman don't wear no makeup. Your natural skin is a women's anthem. Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body, you will make man mother. Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body, you will make man mother. Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body, you will make man mother. Woman, you're physically fit. So when you're singing, it's about expression and how you exaggerate in the song. So, woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body, you won't make man mother. Woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body, you won't make man mother. Woman, you're physically fit, physically. Woman, you're nice, you're sweet, you're fantastic. Big ship on the ocean that a big Titanic. Woman, you're nice, you're sweet, you're energetic. Big ship on the ocean that a big Titanic. So that means you're so nice and you're cute. And, you know, when it comes to women, they're the best. They're number one. So big ship on the ocean, that's a big Titanic. There's no bigger than that. That's the biggest you can get out there. You understand? So that's what the song came about, and that's what the song is about. I like to move it. They like to move it. We all like to move it.
All right.
All right. So,
Go ahead, Lion. Lion wanted to ask the man. That Lion partner, Lion ask that man them
and I wrote that song. No help.
yeah. All right. So, as it was sung, is the original way you wrote it, or you changed the lyrics, or you changed certain parts of it before the actual recording of the song?
Before the actual recording of the song, or I had already have the verses. The verses used to be slower, like the way how I was singing it to you just now. Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body, you want to make man mud up, and then it would go into different go straight. So when I met Eric was like, you know what? that song right there, if you feel like you want to repeat your words, you can repeat your words because this is house music, this is
House,
techno,
yes,
this is
yes,
dance
yes.
music. You can
Yep,
repeat.
yep.
You don't have to say the whole word, your whole lyrics. If your lyric long, you could chop it up the way how you want and pick the best parts you want and just add it and do whatever you want to do. So that's how the song came about, because I was looking for a hook. The first hook I did with another song called Go On Move. And that song is called Go On Move. Make your body groove. Bibbidi bum ba bum, make us go mad. Bibbidi bum ba bum, make us go mad. Bibbidi bum ba bum, make us go mad. Bibbidi bop, bibbidi bop, bibbidi bop, bibbidi bop. Boom, boom, dum, 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 dum. That was just like an underground song, with just hooks with the music playing. And then when we went in to do I Like to Move It, I was like, Eric, this time I'm not going to do a hook record. I'm going to add verses, a hook, and verses to this record. So he said, Stuntman, I want you to come and hear what I have produced to you now. So when he started to play the beat, I'm like, damn, that beat sounding real good, boy. Better than the first one. I said, yes. I had to put some. I went in the dictionary. I went start searching for words to see what will fit before I start to write anything. Because I don't have a whole bunch of lyrics already. You understand? So now I'm gonna fit what go with it now, right? So I start to look for hook words in the studio, right? He was like, I start saying, damn, what go say, boy? What go say? Out of my head, I just remember me and my boys walking down Flatbush, up and down, up and down, up and down. So I start to say, I like to move it, move it. 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 Eric was like, I like that. I like that. Keep repeating it. Keep repeating it. So I keep repeating it. I like to move it, move. He said, it's something good, but here what? Sing it with your Cookie Monster voice. So I said, all right, I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. When I done sing that, Eric done chop it up already. Chop up and cut up and pierce and thing. So he said, come out of the booth, listen to this. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to. He said, we need an answer back right there. When they say you like to, we need an answer back. So we went in the booth and said, move it. That's how that hook was created. And then I was like, searching for the verse now. I say, but I had the correct verse to go with this. So I was like, woman, you're cute. And you don't need no makeup. Original cute body. You want me? So he said, the beat was faster, right? So I was like, okay, I have to speed up this. I can't say it slow. I have to speed it up. I say, woman, you're cute. And you don't need no makeup. Original cute body. When Eric say you could cut up and cut up and take thing and put here, I start to get creative. I say, woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body. You want to make man, but woman, you're cute, and you don't need no makeup. And that's how this shit started, right? And then all of a sudden, I say, all girls all over the world, original mad stunt man, panic case, man. I love how all girls move them body. How when you move your body, when you move it nice and sweet and sexy. All right?
Boop, 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 boop,
That right there.
boop.
He put it together, and that was the song I Like to Move It. That's how it was born.
So from that day, what you did after?
What I did after?
Because if it is that this song carry you all over the world, and apparently, have some people decide, okay, I reach my level with this here now. I want to move on to something else. For example, I as a man, I make a money off of this, and I like to build. I like clubbing. I want to build a club. I want to build a hotel. What you did after that?
Well, after the song came out in 1994, 1995, 1996. The song, we all over the world traveling and doing all we got to do. Anytime I come back to New York, I just used to go to Club Callaloo go to these clubs and them that we used to go to back in the days growing up. And I just used to go and buy out the whole bar and buy out champagne by the loads, 50 bottles of champagne, 80 bottles of champagne. Because at the time I have a DJ friend named DJ Master Mix. At the time out of Flatbush, him and Gucci, you know. And he used to play all over. He used to play in Club Callaloo when Club Callaloo was on Eastern Parkway and North Shore, if you remember that. You go down, and when you go down, Frankie used to own that, you know, and it was amazing when I used to come off a tour and go in there because, you know, the guys and them want to party. I want to hear some reggae music, you know. I want to hear some soca because after I come off a tour, it's only my type of music, dance music, pumping in Europe. You understand? So when I come off a tour now, I want to have some fun. So that's where we used to go, you know. And then I fly back out, go back to the UK because that was my second base from New York. It was the UK. From the UK, we used to travel to Germany, Japan, Australia, South Africa, Paris, all over the place, man. That song took me, you know. 1997, we parted ways. Eric Morello and myself parted ways. The reason why we parted ways was because when Eric first met me, Eric Morello is the producer. When he first met me, we developed a business bond, not really a friendly bond. You understand? A personal bond. It was never really time to have a personal bond. It was always business, music. You know, we would talk, we would laugh and all that. And eventually, when you start making money, you don't want to have. You want to have girls. You want to have girls and all of that stuff. But at the time, while I was traveling, I have a young son. I have my girlfriend. I wanted to get married to, you know. And Eric didn't like the idea that I wanted to get married. He was like, "Man, what you getting married for? We can have all these women. We can do this. We can do that. Blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Nah, man. I want to get married to my woman." You know what I'm saying? I was more personal like that. You understand? When it comes to my family and thing, don't tell me don't get married to who I choose to get married to. Because me and you going to have a problem. You understand? And that's how we departed ways from that. You know, he did his thing and I just was like, fuck it. Let me spend my money. I'm making it. Let me spend it. You know, understand?
All right, start, man. One more question. How did the song I Like to Move It get associated with the movie Madagascar?
Wow. Before Madagascar, the song was in so many movies before. Bullet with Tupac. It was in Masters of Disguise. It was also in Masters of Disguise, Saving Silverman, Bullet, and after a while, 2005, DreamWorks picked up the song for Madagascar. DreamWorks was the one that picked up the song, and they did all the dealings with the record company, not me personally. They go to the record company.
But do you see that happening out there? Seeing that you have you know, like your business aspect of it, and you're signed to the record dealers. Do you see that it was working for you financially?
Repeat what you said.
All right, seeing that the song was in so many different movies, right? But they have to go through the record company because that's who you're signed with. Do you see that was working financially for you?
Well, you know, as an artist, you happy for whoever picked up the song as an artist. You understand? Because as an artist, you ain't really got that much say as an artist. You understand? The record company is the one that pushes the song, make all the deals and whatever. You understand? And when time for your cut, whenever it's your cut, that's when you start getting your money. You seeing your money. And another thing, when you're not seeing no money, That's when you know there's a problem going on when your song's selling so much millions of copies and all of that stuff. So yes, if it happened to other people, it happened to me too. It's just I never talked about it that much.
All right.
Mm.
So well, it happened to many people. I wouldn't like
Yes.
to. So therefore it did happen with you also, right? So seeing that happen there or what, as the case may be, that is what we was talking about. That after this song, and you move on. What do you move on to after? What you move on to?
I was actually producing myself. I was working with other up and coming artists, you know. But in order to produce yourself, you really got to know what you're doing, because remember, back then it's record companies. Back then it wasn't even no the social media like what it is now. You understand?
Yeah.
From 1997, it wasn't really that. From 1997, it was switching to CDs. That's when CDs started coming in a lot. Then replacing cassettes and vinyl records, it was CDs, you know. And then you have the DAT. If you remember the DAT,
Digital audio tape, yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was mostly the CDs with the DATs and stuff like that. But as things started, you know, I took a long break. All I knew, I like to move it. We did. I like to move it. That was the single. Then from I Like to Move It, we came out with an album. The album was called Move It, consists of 13 songs on the album. Then we came in 1996 with another album called Are You Ready for Some More? So it was 2 albums. It's just I Like to Move It was the most famous song. 5 singles came out from the first album, which was Are You Ready for not Are You Ready for Some More? Can You Feel It? Raise Your Hands. Go On Move, I Like to Move It, and Conway. There's a song I did called Conway. It goes like this. I don't know, but I just can't tell why some girls go like them nice to well. I don't know, but I just can't tell why some girls go like them nice to well. Some girls want expensive and them a shopping a Conway. Whoa,
Yeah,
some girls want expensive and them a shopping a Conway. Hey, Monday, Tuesday, gonna Conway.
Yeah.
And that was so if you remember Conway Department Store, that was a song about a girl shopping in Conway, and Conway used to give you the big pink bags with a big writing Conway on it. That means it's a cheap store. It's a cheap store, and they used to go to Macy's and switch the bags and put their cheap stuff in Macy's bag and come home. And one day I told the girl, I said, I'm gonna make a song about you. You too cheap, you know. You too cheap. I'm gonna make a song about you, and that's what I did. That's how Conway came about.
Yeah.
Real stories.
I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
How you meet up with Lion, you know?
Eh?
Through my wife.
Oh, how I meet Lion?
Yeah.
Through my wife, yeah.
Yeah.
Because at that time, while I was still living in Trinidad, my wife told me, she said, baby, you know this tune? I like to move it. I said, but how you mean? That is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, you want to duplicate it? I said, I big. I said, yeah, she, me and Stun, my friend, I could get it done for you. I say, how much for the dub? She say, he tell me, don't worry about the price of the dub, just pay this 2 studio time alone. And that's how I end up getting move it.
Well, I need that, you know.
Stuff.
Your own studio there now, you know.
There's no problem, man.
Yeah, you go fix it. You and Lion, and looks free there too.
Lion, you know, so don't try to battle him, you know. He dead.
No.
If he dead me again.
Wait that.
And stop, man. Wait. Let me bring the camera closer. Beside Move It, I had truth from Stuntman that only I alone can play. He never cut for nobody else.
I don't have no problem with that. Once I have one. And once Spree get one for his son or something, yeah, be all right.
For real, it's not even. I like to move it. It's not even that.
Yeah,
Die-
I not.
I was telling them I have tune from start, but that I alone can play. All right, let me play a little piece for you.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me tell them first. Tell them first.
Yeah.
This song you're gonna play was supposed to be the third single from the second album, and it never released because me and the producer did part ways. And he asked me about this song, and I said, "Boy, you gone far, boy. This song I never release and never think about doing a dub plate fit." I said, "Here what? I go do it for you. I go into the song, listen, because sometimes when you listen to songs that you in singing, you forget, right? But this particular song, I ain't forget at all. I went in and do it the same way. He go play it without the girl there, and he just listen. Go ahead, do your thing.
King Lion Sound, big up yourself, large up every time. Brooklyn, Trinidad, the whole world. Give me some boy, you're not dead tonight, right? King Lion is the champion sound. Yeah, champion. King Lion is the champion sound. That is sound, heard that sound, boy. King Lion is the champion sound. Yeah. King Lion is the champion sound. Let's talk about King Lion rise or shine. He will kill a sound boy in less than no time. In our any minute they will drop like a dime. The sound boy, you're no friend of mine. The last day you know me, you're green like a sign. Champion sound will rock up his spine. Kill Lion have gloves, jump on your blind. When you hear the Lion no moderation. Life funny, oh yes a life funny. Oh yes a life funny sound boy you are go bury. Oh yes a life funny. Oh yes a life funny. Oh yes a life funny sound boy you are go bury. Oh yes a life funny. Oh yes a life funny. Oh yes a life funny sound boy you are go bury. Oh yes a life funny. Oh yes a life funny. Oh yes a life.
Listen to the next set of verse then.
Pull up, boy.
Hold on. Don't pull up yet. Hold on.
How do you cope when the lions at your throat can't stand it? No, can't take it.
Alright, listen up first for the echo.
Lion wake up in the morning one Saturday. He said he gonna think of the sound boy today. He not playing any games cause Trump on the show. He gonna smoke them like a blunt, put them in a ashtray. Killer, jump on. Killer, jump on. And we go kill them all over New York and Japan. In England, pure moderation. Could have been for a minute that whole Jamaican. I don't know if you want to come and mess with King Lion. Every week King Lion, them are number one. That them whole pan, them come second. It's a mad stun with the champion sound.
I like to move with more than a million. Yo, hey.
So tell me
It's
something.
something good, you know, boy.
Yeah. So tell me something here, mad stunt man.
Yeah.
Because right, we passed 2 hours and 22 minutes.
Right.
Now we go to an hour and a half, but them fellas came up and they say we're going longer. And I'm supposed to go to work. Now this one here is free. He on holidays, and I have to go to work. He on holidays. I have to go to work. Right. So tell me something. Before we know, because I'm gonna give it about 8 more minutes. So tell me something. From then to now, tell me something what Mad Stuntman is doing now.
Right now, Mad Stuntman is have a lot of songs coming out with a lot of artists. I did music with Cutty Ranks. You familiar with Cutty Ranks? Limb by limb, we are go cut.
Yeah.
We got.
I want to play it from that man. Yes, I want to play it from that man. I can't meet up with this man.
So let me have music with Iwa George too.
Yeah, I got music with Iwa George. I just released a song called Bring the Water. I just released a soca EP 2 months ago. One of the songs is called Bring the Water with Iwa George, and the next one is called Run the Thunder. You guys gonna hear that pretty soon, like when we get off the live or when Jason send it to you guys. I'm just producing myself. I'm working with other artists. Look out for the remake of I Like to Move It. Several different remixes with other artists, and Just look out for the Mad Stuntman, bigger and better. You know, same voice, same energy, same everything. You know, look out.
And seeing that you are, I would say, a legend in this time and in this era. For the young producers and artists in the field, what would you advise to them? What's your advice?
Work together.
Yep.
Work
Unity.
together.
Unity.
DJs and artists need to work together because a DJ need an artist need a DJ. It
Correct.
goes together.
Yep.
Okay, you can't just do something by yourself because it have a DJ out there that's gonna want to play your music. If a DJ asks you for drops, give them a drop. Give them drops. They the one that's gonna play your music. That's how people gonna hear your music out there. It's a unity. Not everything is money all the time. Yes, money, yes, but not money all the time. It's about putting in. Remember when we was hungry the first time? You got to remain this way. And also with the DJs, is a unity. Regardless of what goes on, is a unity. You must work together.
Yep. Thanks for touching on that stuff, man, because we mentioned that earlier on too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unity.
Unity is the key, man.
All right, wait. Spree and Lovey. It's not only stuntman is the international artist come out of Trinidad to in dance music. Or remember the artist Hardaway. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Born Trinidad, yeah, too.
No more. Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Tobago.
Too, yep.
And me and him have a song together as well. It's called Up and Up. If you go on YouTube, you can type it up. Hadaway Up and Up.
I can send it for them too.
Yeah.
All right. Spree, before we wrap up, you have anything to ask Stuntman?
No, I good. I'll ask all the questions already.
DJ Spree, good man.
He good. All right. Well, first and foremost, Lion, we want to thank
there's a veteran artist I'm going to be working with. Let me tell all you now, two of them. Crazy and definitely the Mighty Sparrow I'm going to be working with soon.
Very good, man.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
man.
Very good.
Yeah.
Stuntman. And you know what, we want to thank Lion. Spree and I we'd like to thank Lion for passing through. Because what happened is on a Tuesday and a Thursday we have something called Who, What, Where, Why, When, which is questions and whatnot, and then we have our little bacchanal question that we do normally for things that are happening here.
Yeah.
Whatnot as it used to be. Right? And Lion told me that, oh, hey, love you, remember Mad Stuntman? I said, how you mean if I remember Mad Stuntman, the song? He said, well, boy, that's my brethren. I could bring him on the show. And I said, well, I don't have no problem with that. I cool.
Yeah.
You understand? He tell me that. And Lion, without you knowing, Stuntman was backstage from since he started on the show. So you were listening here?
I didn't know.
Yeah. I didn't tell you. But he was backstage, and that's why he said that, oh, I wanted to let her talk some more. Let me hear some more about Lion.
Yeah. I learned plenty, boy. I learned plenty.
Yeah, but
we touch nothing. It's so much more.
It's a way more than that. Way more.
But what happened is what we really was touching about is from his song era, where he was with these guys in the scheme in Library. King Songs, because what happened is there where we basically know where he started from.
Yeah.
And where he elevated himself from there, and now he's married and doing his stuff out in the US. So that is why we decide to bring him on the show. So we want to thank him, Mad Stuntman.
Thank you, guys.
Anytime Lion, I mean, on a reel or whatnot, anytime when they have time or whatnot, and when they need to cut with things, so we cut it for we, man. We don't have no problem, right? Yeah. We just use we just use the things wisely, you know. Wisely.
All is safe, man.
Yeah.
Spree, wrap up Spree.
Yes, I must say tonight and thank you to those that took part in the conversation. Lion, you had to come back and next time and finish some of the history again.
We gotta finish that. That's a long ass history, man. That's a lot of years. Lion, I hear this guy. I hear the host telling you that that he was young when you were doing your thing. He was young, so I want to know, how old is he?
He older than me though.
He older than you, but he was young.
Well,
yeah. What happened is let me clear up that. What happened is we started to play music young. That is what went on there. We started to play music young. So So that is what went on there.
Yeah. Well, you guys looking good anyway, man. Come on.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I'm gonna be 55 next month.
Oh, and you look good for your 55 too.
Yeah.
All right. Sunday past day, I turned 45.
Nice.
And I am 47.
I started playing music at age 16. So that would tell you how long I DJed.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying. And that's why I said I know Lion, because what happened is I started playing music. We started in the music when I was about 18.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And when we started parties or whatnot, Lion was already coming out with the older guys already. So that's why I said I was young.
Right. Yeah.
You see, and Spree is around the same age bracket with me and whatnot, as the case may be.
Right.
So all of us be right there.
Yes.
Nice.
But what I like about you going on 55 and you still singing like if you're living right in the back road there.
Yeah, and singing the song exactly the same. There are some people, when they bring out a record and they live it at the friend, he's singing exactly the same way.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Before we go, I want to ask him that before we go, anybody ever invited you to come and at this age to sing that song?
Myself, I'm still toying.
I never stopped singing.
No, I'm talking about with the I like to move it.
Yeah, I never stopped singing. I still sing. I still do my thing.
Whoa! At your age, some men, that's what I was saying, Lion and Spree. At his age, they move to something else now.
Yeah.
There's
a thing going on now.
He's still toying.
I still tour. We do the 90s shows. With the 90s artists, they like the 90s music more better than this music now. And everyone is going back into the 90s, whether it's old 90s hip hop, whether it's 90s soca, whatever in the 90s era is much better than this era right here. Because people still want to gravitate to this era and listen to the artists, That's why I said DJs and artists have to unite, because it's bigger than what you think. It's bigger. Europe, they already ahead. Remember, we in the back. They in the future already. They so much hours ahead of us.
Yo, for real.
They going through everything and we like last minute to find out certain things. They're done gone already. You understand? So we gotta keep up what's going on, because we might be partying only on weekends. They're partying 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Minus this whole pandemic situation. But they're trying to get back into everything right now, like 7 days a week, fully party, raves, big things going on.
But be very careful out there. You and Lion.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to.
All right. So, guys, once again, I want to thank you guys for coming on the show. What, where, why, when.
Thank you.
And
thanks for having us.
Yeah, man. Continue doing what they do and make sure that be safe out there, because no matter what they say what is the negative and what is the positive, that COVID is real. Let me be real out here. COVID is real.
Oh yeah. I had it.
Yes, no matter if you feel it's a thing, if you feel it's a touch thing, if you don't feel there's COVID and whatnot, protect yourself, because they need to protect yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, you have somebody to go, right? No matter what you think. and as DJs and artists and whatnot, everybody wants to see one another again.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, have a blessed night.
Yes, man. Thank you.
It was
Yeah.
nice.
Yes. Free.
All right.
That's right.
As we go.
Nobody.
It's not Lion, okay? His name is not
Yeah.
Lion. His name is King Lion.
Yo, this is Gala
Yeah.
Night tonight. Finger, full finger.
And then leaving something to Lion here now, boy.
I will release something here too.
You can't touch the box, boy.
I
The box people.
know.
All right, yeah.
Big boy, I got a million years to the bottom of it. Not supposed to pass it. You know why? We don't care. We don't afraid of frying.
Put you.
I'm just dying. Hold it up. Here's a lion. Rolling down. Somebody to know. Maybe it's a lion, you are not gonna roll the chocolate without fear. Oh my God, and you always
Wait. I'm even playing, man.
Step it out, boy.
Yeah, Lion.
Free later.
Yes, I.
I'll call you because we had to talk and organize ourselves free. So we had to talk and organize ourselves. So that's all the things set, right? Yes, man. Blessed night.
Full finger song, man, you run beater. Nobody in a Trinidad can show you down. Yo, this is Gala Night and I the French roots are right. It's all about yo. Cold finger song every time. So you see man like yo, love it. A man like Jagger and them boy the large every time you hear me kick off my rhythm. So yo, some song like that. Say yeah. Cold finger song is yeah. Booming up the hood. Yo, me again. Yo, what up we say? Boom. Stop from call his name. Cause in a the Batman game, you're too bad man and you should feel shame.